we've had a great conversation up to now, but of course it all steers back, as it were, to you guys with your MP bit, but you're eminently qualified because you're also a doctor. Despite all of the extra money, there still isn't the capacity. What are we doing wrong?
So one of the problems I would suggest with the way the NHS has been managed is that we like to run the system hot all the time. So with within 95% bed capacity, so that we always aim to have 95% of beds filled, and we don't always have the additional capacity available, as you just heard from Professor Secura, in terms of diagnostics, particularly CT scans, MRI scans, and the like. And that's an important area to invest in. My two thoughts, though, I would say, is that I agree with what's just been said about the ability to build some short-term additional capacity in the NHS by better using the private sector, and also providing the ability for patients to continue to have scans or operations into the evening or at weekends in the short term. One of the big problems, though, we also have is there's a disincentive at the moment for senior clinical staff to work extra hours in the NHS because of the pension structure and effectively the fact that many senior staff are penalised financially for doing extra hours because of the way that the pensions work and the way that works with the annual allowance. So if I was going to suggest one thing to ministers to help encourage staff to put in even more hours into the NHS, that would be to deal with this pensions problem, because that's a key issue in terms of building short-term extra capacity. In terms of the longer-term issues, it's vital that we invest more and we train more staff. That's something that I'm afraid it requires long-term thinking rather than the short-term thinking of the political election cycle. And we also need to deliver much more integrated services with social care as well.